Hey up everyone, so today on the channel I thought I would give you my personal rankings of the 10 Best Picture nominees for the Oscars 2025. This has been a pretty good year for Best Picture nominees, definitely not as strong as last year because last year was just stacked, one of the best Best Picture lineups we've ever had. This year, while there are some pretty good titles in there, there wasn't as many of my top 10 favorite movies of the year making it into this year. We had 3 this year from my top 10 movies of 2024 getting to Best Picture. Last year we had like 6, which is kind of crazy that my taste aligned with the Academy that much last year's Oscars. Just want to say before we start, guys, this list is subjective, okay? We all respond to movies differently. We all have different tastes, okay? Just because I might not rank one of your favorite movies as high on the list as you would, doesn't mean that I'm wrong or you're wrong, okay? We're all different. It's fine. So yeah, we're just going to go through all 10 of the Best Picture nominees from 10 to 1, 10 being my personal worst, and number 1 being the best. I'm not going to go into massive detail about any of the movies because I've already done that in my reviews for all of these films. So yeah, if you want my full thoughts on these movies, you can find reviews to all of them on the channel. Also, let me know in that comment section down below, how do you personally rank all of the 10 Best Picture nominees of 2025? All right, so let's start off with number 10, and I think this is a lot of people's number 10. It is Jacques Audiard's Emilia Perez. I really tried with Emilia Perez, guys. I actually did watch it twice because I didn't quite get it on the first viewing at Cannes. And it turns out I didn't quite get it on the second viewing either when I saw it at the London Film Festival, okay? It is objectively my least favorite film. I don't think it's, unwatchable or terrible. I think the ideas are interesting. I think it's ambitious, but and while the performances are also good in it, yeah, the story just wasn't all there for me, and I thought the last act was really rushed. I didn't get the hype for it. I don't really like Emilia Perez. I don't really feel the need to ever seek it out again. So yeah, that's why it comes in at number 10. Number 9, we have a film that's by no means bad, but just a film that I was completely whelmed by, like not blown away by, not disappointed by. I was just like, oh, that was fine. And it is James Mangold's A Complete Unknown. While Timothée Chalamet is phenomenal in this movie, like one of his best performances ever as Bob Dylan. Yeah, just for a biopic, just not a lot of interesting stuff happened in it, okay? It's just one of those arguments that not every famous musician needs a biopic about their life, because yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of drama. There wasn't a whole lot of story, and I didn't really feel all that swept up in the movie, as beautifully made as it was and beautifully performed. I just thought, it's fine. Will I ever feel the need to rewatch it again? Maybe if I want to see Timothy's performance, but yeah, I'm not that fussed by it. So yeah, let's move on to number 8. This was actually the last Best Picture nominee that I needed to watch, and it was Walter Sallis's I'm Still Here. I really did enjoy this movie. I was very emotionally swept up in it, and yeah, I'm Still Here is one of those movies which is spearheaded by an amazing performance, which is Fernanda Torres. Okay, she is this movie. She makes it so captivating to watch. And while I thought this was a pretty great movie, the reason it's not higher on the list is because all the other movies above it, I just enjoyed a little bit more. Which brings us to number 7 on the list, which is Edward Berger's Conclave. I had a lot of anticipation for this film because I loved Edward Berger's previous film, All Quiet on the Western Front. And yeah, there is no denying this is a film that is firing on all cylinders in terms of how it looks, how it sounds, how good the performances are. It is just a very well-polished, gripping religious thriller, and yeah, I had a really good time watching it. But the reason Conclave isn't higher on the list is that I wasn't as emotionally invested in it as other films on the list, and while it was entertaining, yeah, it's not like I ever felt moved by it, okay? I wasn't like emotionally stirred by it. Typically, I like movies where I'm a little bit more emotionally invested in them, and while Conclave is well put together, it just was lacking that emotional X factor, which I like in a Best Picture film. So next on the list at number 6 is Ramel Ross's Nickel Boys, and this was a very emotionally moving movie. I found it very effective, very powerful, and I think it's been criminally overlooked in a lot of other categories for the Oscars. Like, it should be getting nominations for performances, for cinematography, for music, for directing for Mel Ross. Like, even though this is a debut feature, it is seriously impressive direction because of the whole point of view of the two boys. That framing device was very unique and could have easily gotten old quite quickly, but Ramel Ross just navigates it so beautifully, makes it look so skillful, and it never felt gimmicky to me. Yeah, I think it's a really, really solid movie, and I'm glad it got into Best Picture. It wasn't guaranteed, but I'm glad I made it in. All right, so we're coming into the top 5 now, and I'm sure a lot of you guys probably have this film a lot higher on your list than I do, but I just want to stress, I still love this film, but yeah, I just had a couple little gripes of it that brought it down, but I still adore it. It is Brady Corbet's The Brutalist. I really like The Brutalist, okay, guys? I think the first half is so captivating. What brought it down a little bit for me, though, is that the second half just didn't feel as invigorating. Whilst I enjoyed it, it didn't all come together as satisfyingly as I would have hoped, even though the performance is amazing, the cinematography is amazing, the music's amazing. Like, everything about this movie is great. It's just the ending didn't all quite come together in the way that I hoped it would. So yeah, whilst I appreciate The Brutalist, I think it is a triumphant accomplishment in the world of cinema. I'm so glad we have it. I wish the second half had been as good as the first half, but it was still amazing. And number 4, we have John M. Chu's Wicked. I adored this movie, okay? It was such a joyous big screen experience, okay? Just gorgeous filmmaking in terms of like the crafts, the production design, the costumes, the performances were incredible. Ariana Grande was such a delightful surprise as Glinda, and yeah, Cynthia Erivo just brought the house down boots with her performance as Elphaba, defying gravity, chills. Everything about it was just good fun. Like, I just loved like watching this at the cinema. I saw it 3 times at the cinema because it was just so much fun to come back to. Yeah, and I adored every second of it. I love a movie musical, not ashamed to admit it, and this is one of the best movie musicals I've seen in some time. Coming into the top 3 now, and if you guys watch my top 10 movies of the year, then you'll probably know the order of the top 3 that I've got. But yeah, taking the 3rd spot is Denis Villeneuve's Dune Part 2. Just wow, wow, wow. This movie is just like pure spectacle, but done by an auteur, incredible visuals, incredible sound, incredible acting, just... Yeah, it's a bigger and better sequel in every sense of the word. I just love Dune Part 2. I will treasure watching it for the first time in a cinema in IMAX and seeing Timmy ride that worm. Okay, that was a moment. That was a cinematic moment I will never forget. Adored Dune Part 2. 10 out of 10 for me. But yeah, the other 2 movies I just loved a little bit more. So yeah, coming into number 2, we have Sean Baker's Palme d'Or winning Anora. Oh my God, this movie I was craving a movie like this at Cannes. I'm so glad it came when it did, because yeah, Cannes was a little dry up until that point, and Anora just, knocked my socks off. It was just such an incredible ride. Sean Baker just mixes so many genres together with like romance, drama, screwball comedy, farce. Like, at times it's scary, the movie. Like, it's all those things. Like, it harmonizes so many genres together simultaneously, but also never does it feel unrealistic. It feels grounded in a world that we live in. It's based in reality, and I love that. Mackie Madison, talk about a star-cementing performance, I should say, as Anora. She just was a joy to watch. Mark Eidelstein was a revelation as well. Like, where's this kid been hiding all along? Yuri Borisov as well, incredible. Like, it's just a movie that I've watched it 4 times at the cinema this year. I loved it so much. Like, I just kept coming back for more Anora because I adore Anora. So yeah, Anora came in at number 2, only just shy of my number 1 favorite film of the year. And you guys know what it is. My favorite Best Picture nominee of 2025 is Coralie Farjar's The Substance. The fact that The Substance is nominated for Best Picture is a huge victory. It's a triumphant achievement for the world of genre filmmaking, because so often, horror movies, genre movies, they are overlooked by the Academy to get into here. And this is a unashamedly over-the-top, satirical, bloody body horror with body parts falling off and lots of fluids. And yeah, it's gross. And it still made it in because, at the end of the day, the movie had something to say. It spoke to everyone about universal fears of getting older, aging, irrelevance, loneliness. Like, it's one of the most human stories of the year, just told in the most overt, over-the-top way, but it really struck a chord with so many of us. And yeah, The Substance just has had this profound impact on me. It's one of my favorite movies of not only the year, but probably will be one of my favorite movies of the decade. So when I do that big video of all my top 100 movies of the 2020s, expect The Substance to appear quite high on it, okay? Its appearance in Best Picture here makes me so happy. Like, I'm so grateful for that. And yeah, it is my number 1 favorite film of the year and my favorite Best Picture nominee of 2025. But there you have it, guys. Those are my rankings of all 10 of the Best Picture nominees for the Oscars 2025. Again, let me know in the comment section down below. How do you rank the Best Picture nominees, and what do you think of the way I've ranked them? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Whatever you have to say, let your voice be heard in that comment section below. If you've enjoyed the video, help me out by hitting the little thumbs up button. If you want more movie, TV, and Oscars-related content, don't forget to click subscribe. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. For more things related to movies, TV, the Oscars, and popcorn culture, I'm Luke Hearfield, and I'll see you next time.